my name is Marietta Mehanni, and this week's Gymstick tip is going to be a one-sided action to begin with, and then we'll repeat the same exercises on the left. So what we're going to do is add quite a bit of tension on, and you'll understand why in a moment. So what I'm going to do is split my feet apart. Now, I've got my left foot directly in front of my right foot, and this is really important. Now, if you're an instructor, you may have noticed that a lot of clients can't do this anymore. They just can't get up onto their back toe and stay there or sustain that or maintain their balance. And you've probably seen that more and more with perhaps new people that come into class. So this is a really important skill that they've got mobility in their ankles. So do encourage them to get the heel lifted off the floor, even though the first exercise doesn't require any great mobility in the ankle. It's just important that they learn how to do this. So you're going to grab the stick up near the top, near the foam, where the foam ends, and you're going to pull the gym stick up towards the shoulder. So the stick sort of ends up being on an angle. This is why you need a lot of tension. Otherwise, you'll find that the bands are too loose and it will feel strange. So lots of tension on, pulling the stick up towards your shoulder, and we're going to perform this exercise for either 30 seconds or 16 repetitions. So pulling it up towards the shoulder, bring it back, add a little bit of rotation with the torso if you like, that's it, and pulling the elbows back. So it's pretty easy to do. The one thing that you want to look for, especially if you're an instructor, is that people are not lifting up with their shoulder towards their ear as well. So they're pulling back, the shoulder moves back but doesn't lift up. So we're getting that rotation. The second exercise is going to add a lunge or a split squat. You're going to add more tension on because as you drop down, the bands don't stretch as much. So this is why it's important to be up on that back toe so that you've got that mobility to move down. If that heel is on the floor, it's very awkward and it feels like you've got to move your head to try and bring the stick up higher. So up on your back toe so that you can lower the body towards the floor in this split squat position. The distance between your feet is going to be up to you as to what feels comfortable, as long as that rear heel is lifted off the floor. Again, you're looking for making sure that the shoulder stays down and you're pulling the elbow back slightly. So we do that for 30 seconds, or I think that would be 16 repetitions as well. And then you have the leg up off the floor, and then you're kicking back. So now we're doing the final exercise, which is the most challenging of the three, and this is a donkey kick with balance. So you're not actually letting yourself touch the floor. The tension here is key for assisting with balance, but you'll notice that your right shoulder and upper body will actually get quite fatigued with this exercise. So, make sure that you've got the appropriate tension on the bands, but also that you have the appropriate band resistance. So today I'm using blue, which is just perfect. And so now I'm just doing that donkey kick back and stretching that arm forwards just for a little bit of extra balance. So you do that for 30 seconds or 16 repetitions, have a little break, and then start the whole process again on the left-hand side. So key technical points: make sure the heel's lifted off the floor, watch so that the shoulder doesn't come up and down, and you have appropriate tension on the bands so it doesn't feel loose and sort of weird to do. And that's this week's Gymstick tip.